Hello everyone, welcome back to the GPBL Playoffs Season 4. Shawnee Ski behind the mic. We've got the North Hill Mutants taking on the Washington Wildcats. Elimination game. Who will be the third team to go home here in this playoffs? Our officials, Aiden Kelly and Isaac McNeil. Noah Pierce on the scoreboard. Tip is up on the way, and it's won by Baker into the hands of Oberon, who drives, but decides to reset back to McCullough. McCullough inside to Baker, double teamed. A lot of fancy footwork. He gets it out to McCullough, who had a great game last game. He shoots the three. It's an air ball to start the day. And now let's see what's in store for the Mutants. Their captain, Caleb Matsis-Chapman, back. He was not here last game where they got it done over the Serpents. And it's Bullish double team tipped by Oberon. Got back by Bullish, who throws it away. Two quick turnovers, one for each team. Start this game a little bit of jitters. You lose, you are going home. You're going to Aruba. And it's Grant Gonot at the top of the key here, left wing. Gets it to the curling Powers. Powers hesitating, left open for three. Aaron Powers, never missing a beat, always so consistent from three. He hits another one to start the scoring here for the Wildcats, and it's Tavion there. Richardson tipped off the leg of Powers. Green will maintain the ball, and it gets into Matsis-Chapman. Swings to Kramer. Kramer inside to Bullish. Bullish takes the, doesn't take the mid-range. Nice dump off to Kavanaugh. Finishes with the left hand, and the Mutants are on the board. Oberon crossover, trying to go to work on Richardson. Double cross. He gets past his guy. Good help coming over. Looks like a foul on the floor. A little bit of a body. I believe that one is on Kavanaugh. Grant Gonot to inbound for the Wildcats. They get it to Powers. Powers, it's tipped by Bullish. A second reset for the Wildcats. Richardson guarding closely, and it's stolen. Oh, big block by Oberon, unbelievable. But Richardson gets the rebound. Two steps, back to Kramer. Matsis-Chapman now shoots the three. Just off the mark, Oberon with the rebound. Crazy block. Driving now, trying to go to work on Richardson. Between the legs dribble, fancy stuff here from Adam Oberon. But he slows down. Richardson able to stabilize it. It's stolen by Kavanaugh, but it goes in the hands of Richardson, who's trying to drive. He loses it. And it stays. It looks like it was hit from behind. A lot of crazy stuff going on. Bullish gets it into Matsis-Chapman. They get it to Kavanaugh. Oh, the cutting Bullish. Baseline, he smokes the lay. Baker gets the rebound. Let me just fix the camera real quick. Sorry about that, guys. And it gets to Oberon on the right wing. Left hand dribble. Oh, big hesitation. He's fouled. He should have probably thrown it up to get the shooting foul, but he elects to have it stay on the floor. Ball's into Oberon. Oberon corner three on the way from the illusion corner. Did he bank it in? What was that? It's good nonetheless. It looked like he banked it in. Richardson driving to the lane. Hits off the leg of Powers, but no kickball call because there was no kicking motion. Grant Gonot gets it out to Powers for three. Aaron Powers again, starting the day 2 for 2 from downtown. He is so lethal. Bullish and Gonot collide. No call. Gonot to Powers. Again! Aaron Powers once more. This time from the left corner. Energy now injected into the Wildcats. Swarmed Bullish for three. The answer. And the gym goes silent. As it's now the Wildcats looking to see if they can retaliate. It's McCullough. Gets it to Oberon. Oberon. Nice spin move. Trying to go to work on Richardson. Richardson right there. The double team comes. And it looks like a lot of contact. I believe a jump ball is called. And therefore the Mutants get that turnover. They're going to get the ball. They get it into Kramer in the middle. Bullish for three. Oh, it's good. Mason Bullish from the right wing now. Looks like him and Powers dueling a little bit here. They're guarding each other. Let's see if this is going to be a big storyline for the game. McCullough swarmed. Powers left open again, but he can't quite finish. But the rebound somehow filters into the hands of Grant Gonot, who finds the cutting Powers, shoots the nice pull-up. It's long again. Matsis-Chapman comes down with the rebound. He drives, dumps it off. Kavanaugh finishes. Nice pass, good vision from the captain. Dumps it off, 33. Finishing Baker trying to get his get back. Loses it. It's stolen by Bullish. Nice fancy dribbling. Wanted to shoot the three. Gets it to Richardson. Richardson back to Bullish. Deep three on the way. It's short. Rebound is sucked in by Powers, who has a wide open lane to the rack, but loses it. I think it's off the hands of Kramer. It is. It's off the hands of Kramer. The Wildcats going to maintain possession here. They get it into Baker. Baker going to go to work here on Kavanaugh. It looks like, oh, good move. Great footwork. He's destroyed from behind by Bullish. 2 shots on the way, Ioni Baker. And the first free throws of the game will be going to the Wildcats. Baker at the line for 2. First is good. And like I mentioned, this is an elimination game. The winner of this will go on to play the Allegheny Angels in the losers bracket finals to try and fight for that last spot in the grand finals. Baker's second is off to the right. Kramer grabbing that rebound. And now Bullish driving big, 2 steps to the lane, gets it to Kavanaugh, finishes up and under. Tough finish. Going to work down there. And Oberon on Richardson. Here's Powers. Lots of fancy dribbling. Mason Bullish guarding. Wanted to find McCullough. Finally does. Gets to Oberon. Oberon pump faking. Baker cuts in the middle. Gets rewarded. Hesitation move by Powers. His signature, hands it off to McCullough. McCullough on the right. Oh no. Kickball call it actually. Not on the right. Subs coming in. Drew Gonot into the game as Oberon takes the first substitution here of the game. Tipped away by Kavanaugh. Refs made the call, no review required. Both refs agree. And Red's gonna have the ball here. Lots of competitive energy between these teams. They get into Powers. Richardson's the one now guarding. Great defense. Tavion Richardson reaching though. Another reach. Powers, acrobatic play, gets it out. Drew Gonot, illusion corner for 3. No. Baker hauls in the rebound. And he throws it. Yes, he did. He threw it off Kramer as he was falling out of bounds. Crafty play from Ioni Baker. 2, 3. The ball stolen by Richardson. So fast, driving. Oh, tough right-hand lay. Kavanaugh collecting. Can't get it. Baker now. Who throws it away. It was a good idea. Sub coming in, I guess. Matthews Chapman frustrated as it's Archer coming into the game for Ioni Baker. Richardson's gonna take it up, finds Kramer in the middle, finds Bullish hesitating, trying to get through 2 defenders, does so, gets in the lane, tries to scoop, can't score. Rebound trickles into the hands of Grant Gonot, finds an open McCullough for 3. No, rebound tipped by Drew Gonot, and Powers able to grab it. The Wildcats have another opportunity. Powers hesitating, trying to drive. Gets it out to McCullough. The pass was low. Bullish draped on him. Gets to Grant Gonot, who has Matthews Chapman guarding. The 2 captains. Well, Grant Gonot, not the captain anymore, excuse me. Was. Dumps it off to Archer. Archer driving hard with the right hand and throws it away. Another miscommunication turnover for the Wildcats. Expecting players to be kind of where they're not. And now it's Matthews Chapman. Been a little bit quiet. Gets to Bullish. Bullish finds Kramer. Big 2-step left-hand finish. Owen Kramer working in the middle. Powers crossing over. Has the 3. No, Aaron Powers trying to get back that spark of lighted. And Bullish grabs the rebound. Slow 2 steps. Gets it out to Kavanaugh, who resets. Matthews Chapman driving with the left, picked away from behind. I'm unsure who hit it, but I do know it was a red body. Gets it into Bullish after the nice pin down. Beautiful pin down screen from Richardson. Bolish connecting on the deep triple. And Drew Gonot catch and shoot three on the right wing is off. Richardson hauling in the rebound, sprinting to the ball. Richardson, nice move, tries to get the pass to Bolish. Archer, good hands. And a substitution made. It's Kalitri. Kalitri checking in. Kavanaugh taking a break. Just checked in. Pump fake, Bolish now. Shoots a tough contested mid-range. Powers grabbing that rebound. And it was a lot of contact. No call, more contact. Drew Gonot coming up complaining, but he got the call. Or no, not, excuse me. He was coming up complaining. He clearly kind of fouled him, but Bolish's first is good. Apologies about that. I got a little mixed up with the words there. Second is good. Set complete for Mason Bolish. And now Powers. Richardson all over him. A lot of contact. The ref's letting them play. Ball gets handed to Grant Gonot. A lot of chatter. Ball gets to Archer. Archer driving. Left hand. Almost losing it. And he just throws it into Matthews Chapman, who gets the steal. Tries to drive. Tries to go behind the back to Bolish. But it's stolen by Drew Gonot. Drew Gonot finds Powers. Extra pass. Grant Gonot. Illusion corner three. Blocked by Kalitri. Heads up play from Drew. Throwing it off the back of, I think that was off of Richardson. Red ball. They get it into Drew. Drew Gonot. Step back, midi. Tough bucket from Drew Gonot. Fade away over the outstretched arm of Bolish. And now Bolish gets it to Matthews Chapman. Out to Richardson. Richardson finds Kalitri. He loses it into the Ed Powers. Grabbing the steal. A lot of turnovers here. McCullough for three. No. Archer flying in for the rebound, but Matthews Chapman was already there. Big two steps, drives, right hand, no. A tip, another tip. It was Drew Gonot tipping it, his brother grabbing that rebound. And now it's McCullough trying to drive, finds open Grant Gonot, back to McCullough. Corner three, loses it. Richardson driving, oh, tough fadeaway. No call. And Grant Gonot for three! Amidst the chaos, Grant Gonot trying to spark a little bit of a flame underneath his team. Nice hands from Richardson, grabbing that pass, gets to Kramer. Kramer underneath the Bolish. Bolish dumps it to Kalitri. Kalitri back to Bolish in the middle, who finds Richardson camping on the block, but no. Kalitri flies in to try and get it. That looks like that was off of it. It's the, do you want to review? Ref's gonna convene. I was about to say that it was off the hand of Archer. No review. Looks like they're just going to call a jump ball. I think the Wildcats got away with one. I believe that was off the hands of Archer, but unable to really tell with how quick that happened. And now Grant Gonot trying to hold for potentially the last shot. Gets it to McCullough. McCullough to Powers. Powers for three. No. The amount of times I said Powers for three, and it's Bolish. Tough finish. Attacking the hole. And getting it. Richardson all over Powers. That's a foul. Kalitri. Hands, both hands on the body of Powers. And that was a good call from the officials to kind of keep this game in a little bit of a check here. McCullough hesitating, drives to the right, finds an open Drew for three. No good. Rebounded by Matthews Chapman, trying to drive. Relocates and finds Kalitri in the middle, pump fake. Nice piece of footwork, tries to go for the float in the middle, no. But Kramer grabbing the rebound. Matthews Chapman, baseline floater is good. Caleb Matthews Chapman converting on the Mutants' extra opportunity. Powers driving, hit by Bolish, I believe. Foul called. Deep into this first quarter. There's probably Not that much time remaining. Last shot called by Grant Gonot, so it is the last possession. I'm unsure how much time is left though. And now McCullough driving, behind the back move. 20 seconds I just heard. McCullough trying to go to work with Kramer all over him. Very nicely done. Gets it to Grant Gonot, has Matthews Chapman on him. Slows down, 10 seconds remaining. Wildcats really waiting for that last shot. 5, 4. Drew Gonot driving, right hand floater in the lane. No, bullish. It's good if it goes, and it doesn't. And that will conclude the first quarter of action. Red is up 23. Green's up 23-18, according to my scorekeeper. 23-18 Mutants. We are back. 23-18 Mutants are up. Started the second here, and it's going to be Mutants ball as Wildcats won the tip. Plus, there were 2 jumps. Richardson trying to go for a quick cross, double team onto Bullish, trying to operate on McCullough. Great defense. Richardson so fast. How does he save that? Hesitating, now driving, turns on the gas, steps back, Gonot reaching, Bullish, tough fadeaway in the paint. No, Richardson hauls in the offensive rebound, somehow hits the back of the backboard. It goes in the hands of Bullish. More fighting. And Matthews Chapman now the third opportunity for the Mutants. Oh, good pump fake. Pop-Tart, no, a fourth chance. This time it's Kavanaugh underneath, who finally finishes. Wildcats in desperate need of rebounding that possession. Baker, big 2 steps, lunging into the lane, just can't quite finish. And the tip ends up in the hands of Bullish. Hesitates, swings to Richardson. Richardson behind a back move, gets to Bullish. Attack in the middle, nice pass. He smokes the lay, but it goes to the hands of Kavanaugh, who drops it. I don't think that was a walk because he did drop it, but Red had the ball anyway. It was Powers, so no harm, no foul in the call. And McCullough. It's Archer. Archer to Grant Gonot off the screen, shoots the 3. Off the mark, Powers offensive rebound. Lots of offensive rebounding in this game for both teams. The Mutants especially priding themselves in getting on the O glass. Nice move from Evan McCullough. Oh, Richardson looks to be shaken up, shoots the fade. He is limping, probably needs to be subbed out of the next dead ball. Bullish finally getting it in. Richardson joining the play, still shaken up. Kavanaugh shoots the crazy mid-range and it rattles home a little jumper. Richardson blatantly limping. Pushing himself though, staying on Aaron Powers. Grant Gonot driving, hook shot good with the right hand. Grant Gonot again injecting energy into this Wildcats team. They can't look flat. Richardson, even on the kind of bum leg, it looks like he was limping a little bit. Still trying to operate on Grant Gonot. Gets fouled. Definitely reaching. Richardson electing to stay in the game though, even after the little bit of he was shaken up down there on the other end, on the defensive end. They're now Bullish. Trying to use a collegiate screen. Deep 3 on the way. It's long, but no one there to rebound as the ball just bounces into Kavanaugh. Matthews Chapman, corner 3 on the way. Off the mark again. And it's another offensive rebound. This time it's Kalitri. Joining the party, back out to Richardson, gets to Kavanaugh in the middle, shoots the mid-range. No, Mason Bullish jumping in. Finds the cutting Kavanaugh, who's hit, can't finish. But is awarded with 2 free throws. That was another possession for the Mutants where they had, 3 offensive rebounds. Hard to beat a team that's doing that to you. First one is good. Patrick Kavanaugh. First one's good. And second one's good, completing the set. So far so good for the Mutants in terms of their free throw percentage. And now ball gets in the hands of Grant Gonot, pestered by Richardson. So dumps it off to Archer. Archer picks up the dribble after 1, gets it to McCullough. McCullough driving now, reach around by Bullish, no good. Thrown off of the foot. A little bit of showboating. I mean, at least attempted showboating. He didn't quite finish the dunk and kind of just made a fool out of himself on the other end and had to run back. Red ball now. The cutting McCullough. They get it into him. Got a crossover move. Gets the switch. They get it into Baker. Kavanaugh all over him. Such a physical matchup here. Good pass. Archer open three. It's good. Will Archer firing one in from long distance. And now tries to go through his legs. It hits off his leg. Was hit, it looks like, so nothing for Kalitri. And the backdoor pass actually hit off of Obern's butt. And Baker is now trying to get it down the floor for the Wildcats, but he gets to Grant Gona, who then swings to Archer, who just hit that three. Gets it back to Grant Gona. It doesn't try anything crazy. Grant Gona scoop underneath, and it's closed out. The Mutants' defensive rebounding has been excellent. Swings to Mason Bolish, attacking the closeout. Goes up strong with the left and finishes. Nice job attacking the closeout, getting to the cup from Mason Bolish. 2 points as Oberon now hounded by Bolish. Driving, kicks it out to McCullough. Open corner three, and it's good. Evan McCullough. He was absolutely flamethrowing against the Bandits, and they might need that level of production out of him. Good pass in the middle, mid-range. Toilet pulls in. Kavanaugh from the free throw line. Toilet bowling it home, and it's now Oberon. Oberon trying to drive. Hesitate crossover. Picks up his dribble. Circle cutting. Grant Gona had to land to the rack, but elects to give it up for an open Evan McCullough three. Rebound. Again, closed out by the Mutants. Absolutely obliterated. I think that one was on Archer. Bullish going to the line for two. And Kramer looks like coming in here after the first, I believe subbing in for Kalitri, if I'm not mistaken, but let's see. First is good. He is going to come out for Kalitri. Kramer back in the game. Again, the Mutants shooting very well from the foul line. Bullish tacks on two more to their impressive total already. Hesitation, nice move from Oberon. Cuts, drives to the rack, but short on the layup. And it's Bullish now. Hit, finishes strong with the right. A little bit of frustration perhaps being let out there. This game getting very competitive very quickly. And it's Baker crossing over. Has Kramer on him. Richardson hounding Archer for three. Again! Will Archer. Timeout called. Let me get a score check for you real quick before the after the timeout. Mutants are up 37-29 heading into the timeout. And we are back 4 minutes, 4.5, excuse me, to go here. And it will be Richardson taking it up for the Mutants. Trying to get Kramer to clear out and try and operate here on Oberon. Crossover, but it's picked away. Cookies out of Oberon now. Oh, tough hesitation. Richardson flying by. Oberon finishing with the left on the other side. Mads Shaman, nice pass. Three on the way. It's good. Kavanaugh from downtown. Stripes one. And McCullough looking for the roller. But no, picks up his dribble and is now isolated. Finally finds Baker coming to his rescue. Baker going up with the left, finishing strong and one. Ioni Baker. Clearly hit and finishing strong. Baker's free throw is short. Kramer grabbing the defensive rebound. Ball gets to Bullish, attacking Baker. Steps out of bounds before he can get the ball out. Baker gets it to Grant Gona. Trying to push the tempo a little bit is Washington. Crucial elimination game. Like I said, the winner will go on to play Allegheny here right after this game, unfortunately, just because the way everything kind of worked out with the scheduling. As Oberon, Richardson lurking as always, such a good defender. Grant Gona there just trying to work on Kramer. And he is fouled, I believe that one on the floor. Gona needs to get it in. Finally does to Archer. Archer trying to attack Kramer. Nice screen from Baker, the roll man. It hits off the hands of Bolish. Red maintaining possession. And now Gonot inbounding to Oberon. Again, Richardson plastered all over the man with the ball. Recovering now, and a reach, a little bit of an arm call, it looks like. Another foul, maybe the Mutants, I think they do lead the league in fouls per game. They foul a ton, so. Gets it into Baker. Baker spinning, pirouetting, finds an open Archer for three, no. Nice rebound for Bullish after tipping in the hands of Kavanaugh. And now Richardson hit on the arm, and we'll go to the line. Ton of fouls. Neither team really, disciplined here in the playoffs. And Richardson's first is good from the line. Very aggressive player, Tavion Richardson, very quick as well. And it's good. Sorry, fixing the camera a little bit here. There we go. That's a little bit better. McCullough gets it. Archer turning the corner, drives to the hole, finishes with the right. Nice deny of the handoff and then driving to the rack. Dribble handoff again. Grant Gonot trying to get some energy here. Oh, good cut from Bolish, finishing. Fantastic dribble and pass from Richardson into the cutting Bolish to find it. Oh, the cut was, no one was there. McCullough now hesitating. Sidestepping again, a little bit of a push. Grant Gonot gets it, shoots a deep three off the mark. As it's hauled in by Kavanaugh. Finds an open Matthews Chapman. Hesitating. Driving. Tough contested mid-range. That's his bread and butter, but he misses. And is fouled by Baker. It was Kavanaugh on the offensive rebound. Baker pleading his case to our official Aiden Kelly. But it's gonna be two shots. He could not quite finish underneath. Sun's setting here in Green Tree. Gets the second to go. Crazy bounce. Baker gets it into Oberon in the open floor. Oberon hesitating, trying to drive. Finds a nice cut from Archer. Easy layup. Oh, Kavanaugh wanted the three. It doesn't take it. Gets it into Kramer. Back to Kavanaugh. Tries to dunk it. I hope he's okay. That clearly, I think, hits off the hands of Richardson. Hope he's okay. He kind of went for something crazy. Ball goes into Oberon. Oberon had an open three. Elects to not take it. Gets to McCullough for three. Off the mark. And it is a defensive rebound. And then, wow, nice pass to Matthews Chapman, who drives. Hit, no call. Pleads to the official. Baker grabbing the defensive rebound. Great going on. Hit. Gets to Baker. Baker to Oberon. Oberon just passes it to Matthews Chapman. Unfortunately, another turnover. Gets to the cutting Bolish, finishing the layup. And McCullough now taking it up, hesitating. Back to Oberon. Oberon into Baker. Again, the Baker-Kavanaugh kind of duel here. Baker getting it out. Grant Gonot not shooting that corner three. Richardson doing a great job at staying down and picked away from Bolish. Good pass to Matthews Chapman, who finishes. Fantastic behind the back pass. Mason Bolish, great addition for the Mutants. He's been doing great. Hesitating is Oberon now. Gets to McCullough, hands it back to Grant Gonot. Gets it into Baker in the middle. Baker, very athletic player. Fake spin. Tough contested shot. Great defense from Kavanaugh, but Oberon getting the offensive rebound. Gets to McCullough for three. Off right. But Grant Gonot, another offensive rebound now. Red, another chance. Fancy footwork, left hand, no. Finds another offensive rebound. Goes up with two hands and is fouled. As Gonot going to be rewarded for the dirty work down low. This time with two shots. And it's left. And Gonot second is good though, splits his set. So not the worst result in the world, obviously. As Richardson pushes the tempo. And I think that goes off the hands of Oberon. Baker grabbing it, now pushing back. Big 2 steps. Finishing. Crazy bucket from Ione Baker. Long 2-step stride. Matthew Chapman, the reach around. No, it's stolen by Oberon. Oberon, great going on in the corner. Illusion corner, triple. No. Baker, O'Reeb, 2 make. The GBBL special, all of a sudden the Wildcats have a little bit of energy here and don't look so lost. They're able to get it into Kramer, who throws it away. Not a ton of time, I think. Can they get a quick shot off? The Wildcats have a little bit of momentum, a little bit of something to play off of. Screen set, they get into Grant Gonut. Grant Gonut, 1-leg triple, off the mark. And that's gonna wrap up the first half of action here in this crucial elimination game. See if we can get a score check here from our scorer, Noah Pierce. And it is 49-42. Mutants are up at half. Second half action here. Do apologize about a little bit of a delay. Red gonna have the ball there down, I think, 6. Had to run and get my phone off the charger. Play, set up, Powers. They read it pretty well, actually. Nothing for Powers. Trying to operate on Kramer, though. Good pass. McCullough for 3. Evan McCullough. Will he begin his reign like he did last game? Richardson behind the back, trying to drive, loses it. Great go, not collecting. Ione Baker, 2 steps. Tough move, great footwork. Finishing. Let's raise this just a little bit. Sorry about that, guys. There we go, a little bit better. Oh, good cut from Bolish. Even better pass, Kavanaugh with the find. Baker trying to drive into the body of Kavanaugh. Gets it out to McCullough, saves it. Very nice hands. Powers trying to use the Baker screen. Baker resetting again. Powers still trying to move. Nice elbow, Jay. Left elbow, Aaron Powers. The midi is good. Richardson driving, kicks the Bullish, deep triple on the way. No, but it's Kavanaugh and just grabbing the rebound, shooting the mid-range. This time Powers flies in to close out the possession. Finally has a stop, and Powers steps into the 3 over the ouch for Trevor Kramer and scores. Richardson almost, but he gets it off in time, and Bullish now driving. Bullish gets it wide open, Kavanaugh jumper, no. Powers again. The Wildcats, they have this spark, you know, heading to this side usually. Screen there, and now Powers. Powers gets to Oberon. Oberon tries to get it in Baker, does so successfully. A lot of physicality here. Baker gets to Powers for 3. No, Matthews Chapman athletically grabbing the defensive rebound. Great go not reaches. Matthews Chapman to the lane, blocked by Baker, but no, foul called. Grant Gonot visibly frustrated with the call. But Baker, I believe that is who the foul was on and will be charged with that shooting foul. And now Matthews Chapman heading to the line for 2. First one rattles home. And now second on the way for Caleb. And it's good. Back iron in, completing his set. Again, the Mutants are shooting fantastically from the free throw line this game. And it's now Oberon. Oberon swings to McCullough. McCullough, Kramer guarding. It looks like it might be whoever offense on Owen Kramer here. McCullough hesitating, trying to drive. Double team doesn't come. It gets to Baker. Baker trying to go to work on Kavanaugh. Loses it. Stays here, I believe Kavanaugh is the one reaching in and poking that one away as Grant Gonot to inbound here. Might throw it off the back of Kavanaugh. Watch this. No, gets it into Powers. Powers driving in the middle. Whistle is blown because of a reach-in foul, I believe. And now Grant Gonot gets to Oberon. Takes dribble. Back to Gonot in the corner. Driving 2 steps to Oberon. Richardson is just all over everyone. Gets to Baker. Baker loses it. Matthews Chapman coming up with the steal. Poked away by Gonot, but no, Matthews Chapman still has it. Reach around from Oberon. Tough. That is his bread and butter. He's been doing that for seasons here, years in the GPBL. Driving in, taking that tough contested, like little floater. Circle cut is declined, but Gonot's gonna end up getting it anyway, trying to go to work with that left hand. Matthews Chapman really guarding effectively here. Good swing out to Oben. Open three on the way. No. Kavanaugh grabbing the rebound. Finds the outlet pass to Matthews Chapman. And now the Mutants are gonna go into the half court. Nice screen. Matthews Chapman blocked by Baker. And Baker to Oben to Powers for a three. No. Rebound hits off of Richardson, I believe. And that is the case. Sub coming in, and it is Matthews Chapman taking a break. Kalitri coming in now. They get it into Baker. Baker, they are battling down there. It's Baker and Kavanaugh. They get it to McCullough. McCullough, deep three from half court. It's good! Evan McCullough, that's from another zip code. Richardson getting it into Bullish, though. Will he shoot back? Another three on the way. This time Bullish trying to answer. Oh, good hands from Powers. But it does maintain Mutants ball. 2-3, they get it into Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh to Kramer. The cutting Kavanaugh tries to get rewarded. Can't finish. Powers nabbing the rebound. Shoots in, steps into the three on the left wing. Rattles off the rim, no. Kalitri grabs the rebound and just waits. Gets it to Richardson. Super shifty. Oh, what a pass to Bullish. Great save, but it goes just right into the hands of Kalitri. As it's now reset, it's going to be Bullish against McCullough. Screen, they go under. Bullish for three. You can't go under. You just cannot go under that screen. And he makes you pay. And it's now McCullough. Nice screen from Baker. McCullough getting downhill. 2 steps slow, 2 steps. Floats it up and in. Richardson dribbling through 3 red bodies. Contorts his body and somehow gets it to go off the corner of the window. Fantastic. And now McCullough trying to get back here. The cutting Powers. They get it to Grant Gonot, though. Grant Gonot driving, left hand scoop. No, Baker tries to fly in, but Kavanaugh grabs the rebound. Bullish is fouled hard, floats it up and in. But no, it's on the floor. Matthews Chapman coming back into the game. And I mean, he was only in for like 2 minutes. I don't know why he's coming out. And Matthews Chapman comes in for Kalitri. Gets Kramer on the cut and is fouled hard by Grant Gonot. 2 shots on the play. Another foul. Maybe that was a smart foul. He was beat to the block. Kramer's first is no good. Off a little bit to the right. Second finds its way, so splitting. No one has gone empty, I believe, from the line yet. Over and driving on Richardson. Richardson, great help defense. Nice spin move. Gets the toilet bowl to go. Tough bucket there. And it's Oben on the board for the Wildcats. Matthews Chapman now, he's been a little bit quiet. Oh, nice take. He waltzes into the lane and scores with the right. Nice move, splitting the defenders. And it's now Powers. Powers drives, Pop-Tart off the window. Nice finish from Powers. Richardson pushing the tip. Oh, Hezzy, tough into the mid-range. Can't quite get it to go. That was a tough move, though, as Baker athletically taking down the rebound. Nice cut to the cutting Powers into Baker. Left alone, finishes. Brooklyn style, right hand on the left side. And Bullish now takes it back for North Hill. Takes a deep three. It's off. Baker flying in like Spider-Man, it feels like, to get it. Baker to the hole. He can't finish. I thought he was going to yam that. Oh, behind a back pass. But it goes to the man in the striped shirt. Not to Green. Turnover. Mutants maybe getting a little bit sloppy here in, this third quarter. the Wildcats have looked much better, and I wonder if they can continue that. Oberon, high, no. Almost floating it over Bolish. It's gonna be Oberon to shoot 2. First one's good. Oberon's second is good. Completing. And now Richardson for the Mutants. Finds an open Kavanaugh for 3. No, it's long. Richardson flying in, saving it. Matches Chapman grabbing it and keeping the ball alive here. Another second chance. Nice cut. Kavanaugh finishes aggressively off the glass. Fantastic cut, great awareness. And it's Powers. Powers hesitates. Tries to go left hand, no, just defers to McCullough. Top of the key, let's see if he can spark any sort of offense. He's got Kramer on him. Gets to go now, corner 3, pump fake. Slow 2 steps, dishes it out to Baker. Baker could have shot that, but he's not known to shoot the ball. He's given a little bit of room though, trying to work. Jumps it, shoots a little hezzy mid-range. Matthews Chapman grabs the rebound, gets it to Richardson. And the pass from Richardson too far to Matthews Chapman. Another turnover for the Mutants. And those are just turnovers they can't really afford now, you know. It's Oberon. Try to go for the pin down was Baker and Powers. Powers swings to Oberon. Oberon to Gonot. Gonot declines the dribble handoff, goes for the step back, no, just finds Powers. Powers, Richardson now smothering him. Driving off the window, Aaron Powers. Stolen by Gonot. Gets to Baker, slams it. They get it to Kramer, to Richardson. Richardson crazy, high off the glass, no. Rebounded by McCullough, all the momentum in favor of Red. Gonot for 3. No. Polish, nice tip, gets to Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh finds the leaking Richardson. Tourniquet, hopefully for the momentum that the Wildcats have just pretty much generated out of thin air, especially off the Gonot steal. And the scoreboard, I guess the scoreboard was kicked out. And it was 69-67, it looks like. Just taking a second here to fix the scoreboard. We'll be right back after the break. All right, and after the little bit of a scoreboard malfunction, we are back. It is 69-67. The Wildcats are up 2. They actually reclaimed the lead here in this third quarter after starting down 8, I believe. They get it to McCullough. McCullough to Powers. Powers driving. Tough, contested mid-range. Tough bucket. And it's good. Kavanaugh finally getting it to Richardson. Mutants don't want to turn over Richardson. Jets into the lane, no. Baker pleading to the official. That was a little quick of a jump, but the Mutants will get the ball. They get it into Matthews Chapman, but Gonot lurking behind him. Double team, swarm. A swarm of red bodies. Tries to throw it off Gonot. Missing. A rebound. Again, this time Kavanaugh connecting. And it's Oberon. Oberon operating now on Richardson. Richardson playing some great defense. Gets hit to McCullough, excuse me. Just a little bit at a time. 30 seconds left in this third quarter. This game could not be any tighter. And it's now McCullough trying to reset, look for something. He's gonna hold. maybe another instance of why the GPBL would need a shot clock, but we don't really have the facilities to support a shot clock, unfortunately. McCullough tip from behind, and Matthews Chapman comes up with it. Driving, tries the off-balance floater. Baker grabs it, swings Oberon for three. No, Baker, no, tries to tip it, no. No good. And we go into the fourth. I think it's a tie game. Let me double check. And it is 71-69. Wildcats have the lead heading into the fourth. Fourth quarter action. 1 quarter before one of these teams gets eliminated and one of these teams live to fight one more game here in the GPBL. McCullough driving, up and under move. Great take, they're pressing. And it's McCullough. Grant Gonot really trying to inject some energy here. I keep saying that, I'm sorry, I've been saying the same thing, but Bullish driving, shouldering in, fouled hard by McCullough. Doesn't seem upset there, good call. Gonna be 2 for Bullish. First one, front iron, but good. Rattling it home. Second one is good as well. And it's Oberon driving on Richardson. Oberon dumps to Powers. Powers tipped by Kalitri, who is back in the game as Kramer takes a seat. Where the Mutants ball is inbounded into Powers. Bullish. All over him. Finds McCullough, shoots a deep 3. It's good! Evan McCullough from downtown. It's stolen by Oberon, who just puts it up and in off the glass. The Mutants need to get away. Find a way, he gets hit in the face. Baker being a little aggressive. A lot of energy now for the Wildcats. They get it into Bullish. Bullish driving, he's trying to use that gap. Baker tries to close it, but no. Bullish goes in with a right hand whistle. Maybe a little bit of a push there, I think, is the call. A lot of fouling going on between both of these teams. They want to win. They're very aggressive. Bullish, 2 more free throws. First one is nothing but net. Second free throw on the way. Second is short though. And Baker sealing the deal with the defensive rebound. Dumps it to Oberon. Oberon driving. Has the step through, floats it up and in. They are hype. Red up 8 now. They go to trap Bullish. Gets it to Matthews Chapman. Reach around called. Yeah, he clearly smacked us back. Really, Red should be more disciplined, but they just are fouling pretty much every possession where Green has it. Don't know if this is maybe some sort of strategy, some tactic or something, but I'm unsure. Curled cut there. Matthews Chapman's going to get it. He drives baseline, tries to go underneath on Baker. No, rebound, loose, but Baker grabs it. And now she goes for 2 steps, finds Greg going on open for 3. No, but Oberon can't grab the rebound. Oh! Get it into Bullish. Surprised he's not going over, talking to his competitor. Bullish, Hezzy 3. It's good! Mason Bullish with the answer. Tough Hezzy 3. That was from way outside. And now Powers. It's Baker declining the handoff. Finds Powers. Powers trying to work, has that fade, but doesn't take it. They get it to McCullough. McCullough using the double screen. Doesn't shoot the 3 though. Back to Powers to the top of the key, and now to Oberon on the right wing. Well, left wing for them, right wing for us. Trying to drive Richardson, smacking him, but he gets it to Baker. Baker diving on the ground. Nice hands. And now the Mutants, they end up getting the steal. Back to Bullish. 1 dribble, he is doubled. Working it out. Gets to Richardson. They're going to have a second here. Richardson trying to drive. Gets to Bullish for three. Again! From downtown. He's trying to will his team back into this game. Another triple for Mason Bullish. And that raises questions in the Wildcats, team here. They really need to get a bucket. Stop the bleeding. Oberon has the open mid-range, but doesn't take it. No one there. Powers coming to the ball. Getting the ball. Richardson guarding. Loses it into the hands of Matthews Chapman, who's driving. And foul called. I mean, he was kind of like half sideways. I don't think that can be an offensive foul. As Matthews Chapman to the line for two. It was a block. First one short. He's clearly frustrated about that. Matthews Chapman second. Again, keeping the trend, one free throw at least one free throw made for every trip to the line. High stress situation, fourth quarter. They hand it off to McCullough. McCullough deep three! That was from the parking lot. Baker, offensive rebound. Surrounded by green bodies. Foul called. Kavanaugh in dismay at the call. Gonot needs to inbound. He gets it into Baker. Baker, handoff to Grant Gonot. Gets it to Powers. Powers pump faking. Has Matthews Chapman on him now. Gets to Oberon. Oberon now. Lots of screens. Oh, Powers left alone. Richardson, great closeout. Powers loses it. And now the Mutants are going to head the other way. It's Bullish. The Wildcats seem to have gone flat after their big, push. Bullish loses it. It's Oberon. Oberon for three. No, it's off. But Grant Gonot hustling, grabbing the offensive rebound. Finds Powers. Powers for three. Aaron Powers, rainbow triple. Huge three. Gets it back to Matthews Chapman. And he slows it down. The Mutants operating in the half court again. Nice move. Matthews Chapman hit by Baker. Proclaims to the official, he smacked my hand. Very funny. Obviously a blatant smack and a foul called. They get it into Richardson. Declining the handoff, but now giving it Bullish for three. He answers again. Mason Bullish from downtown. Goodness me, threes being traded back and forth and back and forth. Can Oberon stay the party? McCullough to keep it rolling, and he does! Evan McCullough for three. Is Bullish gonna shoot this? He takes a sidestep. No good. Rebounded by Calitri. Back to Matthews Chapman. He takes a sidestep three. No, another rebound. Yes, it goes to the hands of Richardson, who's swarmed by two red bodies. Great move. Bullish for three. He answers it again. Mason Bullish again, keeping the Mutants in. They're fighting. McCullough, oh, I thought he was gonna pull the triple. Gets it to Powers. Powers for three. Oh, it's off. I was getting excited. My voice is already breaking. Matthews Chapman slows down the pace. A lot of quick fire threes on the way for both teams. They get it to Richardson. Richardson hands it to Bullish. Oh, had the three. Elects to not take it. He drives instead. Tries to get a pass into the middle underneath Baker, tipping it away. Very tense. Again, very, very tense. Matthews Chapman absolutely mossing Gonot. Drives in, right hand. I think he's hit in the upper body or even the face. Foul called. I mean, clearly, he just draws fouls. He drives to the rim so aggressively, and he draws fouls at a pretty good clip because of his play style. And his first, though, front iron at home. Kramer coming into the game. Calitri, I think, yes, coming out. He's been putting in great minutes, though, in his limited time. Fortunately, he comes and takes a seat, and now Matthews Chapman second. Front iron, but he gets his own rebound. That can't happen. Bullish pump fake. He's bodied. Crazy. Maybe should have chucked that. He could have got something to go, but he didn't. Foul on the floor. I mean, that kind of rebounding, that needs to be cleaned up by Red. Bullish gets it into Kramer. No, but it actually is deflected into the hands of Matthews Chapman. It's now Richardson. Shifty move, drive to the hole. Obliterated by, what? Switches hands midair like 4 times. I thought he got killed by Baker. It's lost, Auburn loses it, and it's a turnover. The Wildcats turn it over again. Can the Mutants punish it though? Bullish driving. Oh, what a pass to the cutting Kavanaugh. Right block, 2 points. I really thought he was shooting at it, got blocked, but what a pass. And now the swarm of green. The Mutants smothering the ball. And it's McCullough. McCullough driving. I mean, there's a lot of hand contact. Finally, our referee Isaac McNeil calling it, trying to, keep the game in check before it gets too heated. Powers has Bullish on him. Hesitates a couple times, drives to the elbow, hands it to Oberon. Oberon, circle cut. Gets to Baker. Grant Gonot right there as well, but Baker's the one that grabs it. Gets it to Powers. Powers hands it to McCullough for 3. Evan McCullough again from downtown. They can't turn it over. They don't. It gets into Richardson. Looks like Green has figured out, Green has figured out how to break this weird press. Step back 3 for Bullish. He retaliates again. Unbelievable step back 3. Grant Gonot grabbed on the arm. Left hand scoop. Toilet bowl's out. So close. Clearly being held, almost finishing with the patented Gonot left. But instead, he's going to have to earn it from the line. His first is good. Absolutely striped on the free hoop. Second on the way is good. They get it into Richardson again. Sick pass to Bullish. Attacking the closeout. Up and under with some English. Tough bucket. Avoiding Baker, who was probably going to block it if he goes up with his left. The swarm of green still. Oberon gets to Evan, back to Oberon. Finds Powers, catch and shoot 3. Aaron Powers from downtown. The Wildcats are scoring in bunches outside the arc. And they get it to Bullish. Bullish swings to Matthews Chapman, attacks the closeout, gets it to Kavanaugh. Oh, had an open 3, elects to not take it. Gives it back to Matthews Chapman, the reaching Gonot. Walks in left hand, Caleb Matthews Chapman, no good. Oberon on the rebound. Gets to Grant Gonot, dribbling. Great touch pass. McCullough for 3, no! And McCullough lunging, no, he clearly hits that out. Maybe Gonot should have just attacked and potentially taken the layup. But they get it into Bullish. Crunch time now beginning. A lot of touching going on. He loses it off his foot. Matthews Chapman there. Swings it now to Richardson. Behind the back. Gets to Kramer, barely, who's ran into. And it's under 2 minutes. Let's see if maybe we can get a score update. Score update? No, we're not going to get a score update. Everyone's locked in. Matthews Chapman into Richardson. This is a crunch time, though. Richardson to Bullish. How can they perform here? Their season on the line. Bullish hit, but no. It's from Kramer to Richardson. Back to Bullish. He has the open 3. Attacking the closeout. Drives it and go down left hand. No. Baker on the rebound. Swings to Powers. Powers finds the cutting Grant Gonot. Euro 2-step left. Yes. Timeout Red on the inbound. We can get a quick score check here. What a tight game. It is 96-95 Wildcats, 1 minute, 27 seconds. We got a thriller here. No one wants to go home in the GPBL playoffs. And we're back after the timeout. It is green ball. 1 point game. Red is up 1. A minute 27 to go. 96-95, it goes to Richardson. This is crunch time. Their season on the line. Who's going to be the answer? Richardson between the legs. Smothered, great defense. They get it to Kramer. Kramer to Matsis Chapman. Crossing over. Gonot pokes it behind, hits his back. Doesn't like the call, but perhaps the right one. Crunch time. If it was not intentional, it is not 1-1, 96-95. They get it into Richardson. Back to Bullish. Bullish needs to find something for the Mutants. Who will be the one? They're down 1. Step back. Oh, great pass to Kavanaugh. Gets hit somehow, throws it up and in behind his back. What the heck? How does that go in? They're up 1. He was probably looking for the foul. And now Powers. The Wildcats down 1. 1 minute to go. Driving, slow 2 steps. No. Richardson throws it away. No. And now the Wildcats have another chance. Less than a minute. They get it to Oberon. Oberon loses it, and it's a turnover. Richardson to inbound. They're up 1. It's tipped by McCullough. It's stolen. It's Oberon. Oberon to Powers for the lead. No, but it's off the hands of Kavanaugh. And Red has another chance. So tense here in the final minute. They're down 1. They get it to Baker. Baker. Back to Oberon. Oberon. Swarm. Gets it to McCullough. McCullough hit like 500 times. It's clearly on Kramer. Time ticking down. They get it into Oberon. They're down 1. To Grant Gonot. Matsis Chapman swarming him. He drives 2 steps. Fade away. Rattles off the rim. They foul Kramer intentionally. How much time? 10? 10 seconds remaining. The Mutants are up by 1. This 1-1 is huge. 2 free throws potentially to make sure they seal it. Kramer's first. High tense. It's off! 10 seconds. Red has no timeout. They give it to Powers. Powers to Gonot. Gonot to Baker underneath. He scores! Underneath. Timeout. Timeout, Green. Baker with the layup. They're up 1. Probably 4 seconds left. Oh my goodness. The Mutants have enough time. 4 seconds remain. The Mutants 1 possession before their season withers before them. Who's gonna take the shot? They're down 1. So tense. We'll be right back after the short break. 4 seconds remain. 1 possession for the Mutants to save their season. They're down 1. They are down 1. Matches Chapman to inbound. This is so tense. They get it into Bullish. Bullish for the win. No, it's off the top. Tipped in by Richardson. It's tipped in by Richardson. The Mutants are gonna win. The Mutants. Richardson tipping it in. They're bleeding to the official. It looks like we're gonna have a video, maybe there's a review. It looks like they're gonna head to the video review. Okay, we're gonna do the review. And we're back, 1 second left. Red needs something, they need a heave. They get it in, oh, he's hit, and that's it. The North Hill Mutants on the back of a Davion Richardson game winner advance. They play the Angels. Washington, unfortunately, a devastating way to lose off the corner of the backboard. It was determined that the ball was still in play. The Mutants are gonna win this game. Let me check the score. Final score was Mutants 99, Wildcats 98. Tough way to end the season, but we'll see you guys next time here at the GPBO. Mutants versus Angels, winner to go to the grand finals.